Good morning, good day, and good evening. As you know, as we always say, it does not really matter what time of the day, night, or evening that you listen to the On God podcast, Daily Devotions. This is half of your host, which you know as Randy, aka LZ. Now, let us not waste any more time and continue with today's message, which we're reading from Ecclesiastes, chapter 3. Verse 9 till 13, continuing from the previous message. Verse 9 reads as follows: what does one really get from hard work? I have thought about this in connection with all the various kinds of work God has given to mankind. Everything is appropriate in its own time, but though God has planted eternity in the hearts of men, even so, men cannot see the whole scope of God's work from beginning to end. So I conclude that, first, there is nothing better for a man than to be happy and to enjoy himself as long as he can. And second, that he should eat and drink and enjoy the fruits of his labors, for these are gifts from God. Wow, this is a very, very serious conversation, because this is something a lot of us struggle with, including myself. I'm going to speak on something very personal, something that I've been struggling with and I've been fighting in my mind, but I don't know how to voice it out, because I don't want it to seem like I'm fighting, but rather than educating and trying to bring light to the matter, in order to find a better structure that actually works, because this structure that we're in does not work. This whole situation of minimum wage while working an 8-hour day. You work 8 till 5, right? It's a long time to be away from home and not living your life. And you work for minimum wage while the people that you work for require you to bring out the best in you. Now, for you to give your best, you need to be motivated to give your best. But how are you going to be motivated when, first of all, every little thing that you do could easily make you lose your job? For one, if you're 1 minute late, it's so simple to get a written warning for you coming in late. But you need to understand, I don't care what contract you sign, it does not excuse how people can treat you over a freaking salary. I'm speaking very passionately about this because I know a lot of people are not happy. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are... The reason crime is so crazy, man, it's bad enough that the unemployment rate is so high, and then the employment rate that actually exists, only a very small portion is happy with their salary. Majority of people are not. They hate their jobs. They hate going to work. They're so frustrated. I used to think it's because of what they were doing, but it has literally nothing to do with what they're doing. Even the people that are doing what they love, they are also struggling, simply for the simple fact that you wake up to do what you love and someone else is not appreciating it. They tell you, they dictating to you, even though they're the ones that are seeking for what? Your help. And they dictating to you what your worth is. And when you bring out when you tell them your worth, they say you're being unreasonable. They have all these silly arguments that they bring, which never make sense, by the way, because they themselves have such a crazy salary and they don't do much compared to the people they hire to do the work, because they hire people so they don't do much. They hire people so they can sit on their asses and count money and eat shit and eat chicken. Pardon my French if you're offended by the word ass. Ass is not a curse word. Okay? Just get that out the way. Sit on your highly behind and you dictate to everybody, and then you get to be the one that goes home with a nice check while someone else is slaving away. This is a real problem for me. Okay? And there's a reason why the scripture resonated in my heart. It says, there's a part that I enjoy. It says, there is nothing, it says, so I conclude that, first, there is nothing better for a man than to be happy and to enjoy himself as he can. And second, that he should eat and drink and enjoy the fruits of his labors. For these are gifts from God. Now I'm going to end there because this is quite long, so I'm not going to continue any further because, time's up. But pray about this, guys. Like, stand in faith and trust God that God will sort this whole issue out, because people cannot be away from their families and not have much to bring to the table. Okay? Anyways, guys, I love you. Enjoy your day. Have a good one. And I'm not fighting or angry or whatever that you guys may think. I'm just passionate about this topic. I love each and every one of you guys, man. Enjoy your day. Peace.